Hello, my name is Professor Ben Turney. I'm a urologist in Oxford, UK, and today we're going to be unboxing the new scope from Pusen, the PU400A. To remove the scope without causing any damage, it's important to focus on this area here so it doesn't get kinked when removing from the packaging. The scope can be released by the handle and also from this protective sheath around the shaft of the scope. And then it lifts out and then the sleeve can be removed. The key feature of this scope is it has a larger working channel, which is 5.1 French. The shaft is 3.1 millimeters diameter or 9.3 French. Irrigation attaches here. It has an inline port for the laser fiber and any wires that are passed to the kidney. It has two buttons here that can be preset for different functions. And on the back here is the attachment for suction. And here is the button to press to aspirate from the kidney. The scope simply plugs into the side of the monitor here. By pushing this firmly in, a connection is made and the image comes up instantly and the light is active on the scope. It's important to do a white balance with all of the Pusen ureteroscopes, and that's done by pointing the scope at something white and then pressing this button for 2 seconds and holding it down until it confirms the white balance is complete. On the back of the monitor is a USB port where you can insert a flash drive to record images or videos from your procedure. There's also a DVI port, and if you connect a DVI cable, then the other end can be linked to your stack system to have the image on your regular monitor. On the monitor, there are several features to look at. Firstly, in the top left of the image here, you can see the time remaining on the scope. Typically, they come with a 4-hour lockout. On the right-hand side here are several functions. The top one here is photo, which you can take intraoperatively. The second one is to record video of the procedure. The third one is to freeze the image and then to capture it with photo. We've discussed this one, which is the white balance. This one is to adjust the brightness of the image, and that can be done with this touch screen. And if you enter the settings down here, you can actually set up on the scope for some of these functions to be automated using the buttons here at the base of the handle. There are 2 buttons and each one can be assigned to various tasks that we've seen before, such as white balancing or recording video or capturing an image. And these can be preset according to your personal preferences. The scope comes with suction, which is achieved by pressing this button here. This needs to be connected with suction tubing to either wall suction or whatever suction mechanism you have in your operating room. The irrigation attaches here. By removing this cap, you can then attach your giving set here. With this scope, it has a 5.1 French working channel, which means that we've discovered in the laboratory that you can aspirate fragments up to about 0.5 millimeter in size through the scope. It's important to note that when you are using the suction, you shut off the irrigation channel by clipping or closing this, so that when you press the suction button, it doesn't draw fluid from the irrigation bag, but sucks from the tip of the scope. Using the thumb deflector at the base of the scope here, the tip can be fully deflected in both directions. The tip of the scope has 2 light sources on either side. The rectangular area is the camera, and it has the large lumen, which is 5.1 French, for suctioning fragments from the kidney. This new scope from Pusen, the PU400A, has a larger working channel of 5.1 French, which will allow surgeons to operate at lower intrarenal pressures and to aspirate fragments and debris from the kidney up to 0.5 millimeter in size.